Hey y'all, so today I want to talk about the Ruger LCP MAX and why I think it's really a huge game changer and something I'm really interested in. Basically, for the last few years, the industry has kind of been working on micro nines, basically the Hellcat, the 365, the Block 43 and then the 43X and all that. They've kind of all been, they've all kind of made their little micro nine, subcompact 9 millimeter, and these guns are all great except for one problem. While they're really, really small, they're a bit big to go into a pocket. For anybody that pocket carries, kind of the micro 380 has kind of been your best friend. The car CW 380 or the P 380, depending upon which one you get. Your Ruger LCP, your Smith and Wesson Bodyguard, et cetera, et cetera. And with that, they really haven't received that much love because everybody's been concentrating on the Micro 9, where you've got your kind of your double stack magazine, where they adjust the angle of everything so that they're still really thin, but it also is able to accept more bullets. With the Ruger LCP MAX, well, that kind of changes the game because they're now applying that voodoo witchcraft that they did to guns like the 365 to get more bullets into the gun, and they're applying it to 380s, which is something I'm really excited about because, again, whether as a backup gun or just a really small, super deep conceal gun, Pocket 380 kind of you can't be beat. I've been a huge fan of pocket carry for years, and pretty much your two main options to have anything of any firepower would be Pocket 380 or Snubby 38. Now, of course, snub-nosed 38s are kind of on the large sides for pocket. Basically, you're looking at the Ruger LCR or the Smith& Wesson J-frame if you're going for that. But it's still doable. But again, if you want true deep conceal, Pocket 380 has kind of been your thing. With that being said, while they're great, usually you're looking at 6, maybe 7 rounds, which will probably get the job done, but not the best. And with this new iteration, the Ruger LCP MAX, you're getting 10. You're getting 10 flush with a flush fit mag, and then you're getting 12 with the little extended. And while I'm really excited about that because I might actually go attempt to pick one of these up at some point, I'm excited to see what else everybody else brings out now. Because when the 365 came out, everybody kind of went crazy, and then a bunch of other companies produced basically their own version of it. So now I'm curious to see, what do other companies come up with? What does SIG come up with? What does Beretta come up with? What do, all these other gun companies that kind of jumped on the bandwagon of making, a sub micro compact 9 millimeter. What do they come up with as far as, pocket 380s? Do we see more innovation into those? Because at the end of the day, I know the Ruger LCP was probably one of Ruger's all-time greatest hits, a few years ago when it came out. They made a second one, and I've shot them there. At the end of the day, after shooting several of them, I will say it wasn't the greatest, most amazing gun ever, but it certainly did the job as far as being, a good little tiny, mostly reliable gun. I ended up having a car CW380 just because for me the ergonomics on that was a little bit better, and I like the sights. But again, it's going to be interesting to see what does the industry come up with for pocket 380s now. Do we get to see the 380 come back into the realm of being a hot cartridge? Obviously, right now everything is hot because of shortages, but I'm really interested to see in the coming years, a year or so, ever as everybody releases their new stuff, what do we see? Do we see a bunch of cool new stuff? Do we see more innovation? Maybe, I know with a flush foot mag, we're getting 10 out of the LCP Max. Do we see more than that? Do we see better sights on stuff? That was one of the big things that with Pocket 380s and with most small guns like that, your sights are kind of your weakness. Maybe we start seeing that. Maybe the industry, maybe hell, maybe we start seeing some like micro red dots. I've seen some weird sight options out there lately. I haven't looked too far into them, but maybe we start seeing stuff like that. Um, it's really interesting to see where this might take it. So that's just my video today. I wanted to talk about that. I want to talk about how really excited to see, now that Ruger decided to, one up everybody as far as the Pocket 380 game and bring out their LCP Max. Wait and see what everybody else does. You're waiting to see how far they push the envelope on, Pocket 380 development. Put down below, are you excited about the LCP Max? It's something you're interested in, or, you're going to let it go? But let me know down below, and have a good day.